Why is it that when I go live, now you want to bark? What are you doing? Hey guys. Let's see. See if we can. Yay. What are you doing? Hey guys. Let's see. See if we can. Yay. What are you doing? Hey guys. Let's see. See if we can. Is it better? Woo! We did it. Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up if you guys can. It's better. Woo! We did it. So exciting. You guys know I'm like the worst when it comes to technology. Yay. So everyone can hear me. Oh my God. Yay. Yo, I'm so happy and I'm so excited to be able to vibe with you guys out here in my backyard. Okay, I think someone said that you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Lisa says thumbs up. Amber says thumbs up. Connie says thumbs up. Divine Insight with Jazz. Jamie says thumbs up. Coachella says morning, yay. Okay, everyone says that you can hear me. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out and joining me. This is all in honor of, yeah, Janisa says, go away spirits who are trying to mess with this live. For real though, go away spirits who are trying to mess with this live. This is in honor of Astro Chat Live resuming on August 1st of this year. So for those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to be mentioning that throughout the course of this video. We're going to be doing a collective reading. But before we do that, I want to check in with you guys and see what the vibe is, see how everybody's feeling. I am outside in my backyard with my boy Franklin. Nova is in her pen, and also there's some renovations and there's some movement going on around here. So if there's any distractions or anything like that, just keep in mind that I can't control that as much as I wish that I could. But either way, I'm just so fucking stoked. Also, I sometimes have a foul mouth, so for those of you guys that don't know, I would steer children out of the room if that's gonna bother you, okay? So again, like I said, a big shout out and big highs to everybody who's joining. If you have never seen me live on YouTube, it's usually a vibe. It's usually a very positive vibe. We used to go live every week. This was a year ago, and I needed a year apparently to come back to myself and take a break from all the things. So it's just time. It's time to come back, and it feels really good. So Ruby says, I want to see the chickens. I'm glad that you said that, Ruby, because you most likely will see the chickens. Usually whenever they hear my voice, they come running, but it's they're pretty content right now, and they are, you can't see them, but they are at their new, one of their new hen houses, and they're taking like dust baths and stuff. If you guys know chickens and the vibe of chickens, if they're taking a dust bath, that means that they're like super relaxed and in their prime. So I don't want to mess with the goddess vibes going on right over my corner, right over the corner of my shoulder. Let's see if I can switch this around. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to see that. If you see that quote unquote trash can there, that's because I harvest rainwater, which is a pretty cool project that I started and was working on. Okay, Christian says it's my first time joining you live. Well, thank you so much for joining me. How are we all feeling? B. Bailey says, hey, Jess. Hey, Bailey. Okay, yes, Northern Belle says, I'm an OG, I remember the lives. Yeah, they used to be such a vibe. but you know how it is, life. Okay. Indigo says, I rescheduled my work week so I could be here. Thank you guys so much. Black Lotus says, welcome back, Jess. Thank you guys. Again, this is in honor of Astro Chat Live, which will be resuming on August 1st. And basically what it was and what it is us connecting. Ruby says, I want to get chickens because of you. You should. Chickens are the best. I learned so much about myself through my chickens. Actually, here they come a little bit. And then also, if they lay an egg, they all celebrate each other. It's so cute. And like the chicken who laid the egg, the hen who laid the egg, she'll come out and kind of like announce it. And this is chicken laying prime time, so you guys might actually hear her call out to the others. And then the group comes and they all celebrate and rejoice and sing and call out. It's the cutest thing, which logically doesn't make sense because if you think about it, and this is the last thing I'll say before we start shuffling the cards, logically it doesn't make sense because chickens are pretty vulnerable creatures, and you would think that after they lay an egg that they would probably want to not announce it because then that egg is so vulnerable too and you're calling out attention. But I'm not a chicken, I don't know, it's just my observations. Yeah. So guys, what we're going to do is a group read, a collective reading. Oh, I just got a text message saying that something good happened. Good, that's so exciting. Someone said, when are we getting married? Tch. Okay, how does one harvest rainwater? Basically, I should make like a homestead YouTube channel, but in a nutshell, you just need a container, a big container in order to collect rainwater. And you take the lid, and you flip it upside down, you puncture holes in it, and then you layer it with different types of rocks, lava stone being one of the main ones, and they're different sizes and sands. And basically what it does is as the water fills up into the barrel that harvests the water, that collects the water, it filters itself, so then you can use that water to then water the plants, water your chickens, wash your hands, all of those things. So yeah. All right, guys, what are we focusing on? What are we focusing on? I have no agenda here. I have no agenda here today when it comes to this reading, when it comes to readings for the collective, when it comes to the vibe. I am going to set the tone for the reading. I ask that you guys take some time to just really ground yourself and center yourself if you can. I'm ready to get started. Yeah, so spirit guides, the divine, I thank you so much for this moment to be able to hang out with my people here today, right now, and do a reading for the collective. It is an honor, it is a blessing. I'm working with the cards, spirit as you can see, divine as you can see, and I ask that you use this tool in order to channel the messages that the collective needs to hear right now. Whatever the topic is that needs to be addressed, if there is a specific topic, I'm down, I'm open. Or if there's a specific message that needs to be passed along, I'm here for that as well. Protect me, give me the discernment, the clarity, the strength to use my gifts and protect me while I use my gifts and share with the vibe tribe. So interesting because the first thing that I'm seeing, I'm seeing the numbers 5396. I don't know what the significance of that is. I'm also seeing a flamingo, but as I'm saying flamingo, I want to say pelican. Why? I said, Spirit said something's up on the home front. Something is up on the home front. I'm also hearing the words marksman, which is kind of bothering me because now that I'm saying it, out loud. I remember we did a reading not too long ago where marksmen kept coming up, and then all of a sudden we had like a bunch of shootings. I don't want to talk about that too much on YouTube right now, simply because if they find out that I'm talking about this, then they're gonna shut me down. But just know that there seems to be, I have no intention, but that there seems to be more of that coming down the pipeline. I'm gonna leave it at that. I keep seeing the image of a pelican, so if someone can Google really quickly what a pelican represents. Thank you guys so much for the live, what is it called? Live monies, like that comes through. I forget. It's been so long. Ooh, guys, these cards just flipped out. So let me just chase them real quick. Also, we have about a little under 1,000 people joining us for the first time. So if you guys could, can you just hit the thumbs up button for me? All right, so the cards that jumped out just now, interestingly enough, are the Judgment, the Strength card, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Judgment, the Strength card, the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, talk to me about this. What is the vibe? I just heard ask and you shall receive. That something about that which you, so something that you have already asked for, something that you have already, oh God, I heard something that you claimed territory, and when Spirit said it, they were like, look, like something that you have claimed territory on or upon. Promised land, promised ground, fucking yes. I'm getting really good energy here, you guys. Something about the ground that you're standing on, or the ground that you're standing on, it is promised. This is something some of you guys don't even fucking realize. The fact that we're coming in with this vibe right now, this is something that you guys don't even realize. I literally have chills. The fact that you guys, like, you don't know that something broke ground, and the ground that you're sitting on, the ground that you're standing on is promised land. Some of you guys are looking like this, where right now, this is something that has, like, okay, Spirit is saying, okay, they say a recipe. Sorry, when I start channeling, sometimes I get like super excited because I'm feeling everything. But the ground that you were standing on, there's like a recipe. So there's something about what you had already clearly manifested. You've already brought it in. Spirit is saying it has already been brought in. It's already in existence. Whether or not you see it right now, you are standing on that ground. This has to do with the Judgment card showing up, with the Judgment cards. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's the Queen of Pentacles too, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Judgment card. The Judgment card is something that we have called into recognition. We have used our voices. That's what Spirit is saying. You have used your voice to call this up, to conjure this up. This does not feel bad in any way, shape, or form. This does not feel bad at all. Something about the earth is vibing with people and connecting with people. So if you are thinking about manifestation, or if you're worrying about manifestation, or if you're trying to take your manifestation to the next level, go to the park, go to the grass. You need a grass. It has to be grass. It has to be something that is living. And you plant your feet on that, and you literally, what I'm seeing is you're taking the image, you're taking the vision, and you're pushing it down through your body into the earth, and the earth is literally responding immediately, because there's living root, there's living grass, there's living beings, there's living energy right here in the foundation, the core foundation of where it is that we're standing. Something about you have called, and I keep hearing the words jubilation, 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 celebrating that which you have received. Why have you received it? Because you have felt it, you have heard it, you have summoned it, you have called it out, you have conjured it. Some of you guys have had some things. I'm seeing like a stalker. If there's, me personally, I've been dealing with stalker energies here. So just know, like, if this is Spirit saying that that's happening right now, I am not welcoming any energy. I am not fucking, don't try me, like literally don't try me. But if this is not a warning towards me, because I haven't asked for clarity and discernment on that one yet, I see someone kind of watching from afar, watching from a distance, someone who watching you or watching what you're doing, your progress here. And there's something, Spirit just said something is lagging here, something is lagging, which means that if you might have someone or something coming I don't feel like you guys necessarily are inviting it in. If this is a friend, or if this is a family, or if this is a relationship, the way that it's appearing to me right now, like it's like coming off from this direction, what it is I'm seeing. And I just looked at the time, it's like 1,011 people here, whatever, I don't know how to say that number. But the way that I'm seeing it, however this person is peering in, I don't feel like how they are coming in is something that you are receptive into receiving right now. Like the way that they are coming in is not what you are receptive. You are not open to receiving that type of energy. However, if this person was to change or evolve or become better, I heard finished. Like something that they need to do, needs to be finished. Something that this has to do with them evolving as a human being. Like, oh guys, sorry. It was the cards. And they just fell on my foot and scared the shit out of me. So when I'm channeling, I don't want my body to be touched because it freaks me out because I'm in another realm. But anyways, so something about them needing to finish out, complete a fucking cycle. It has to do with their karma and their destiny and what you don't want. And you have said this. You have said this to spirit. You have said this to yourself. This is something that you talk to yourself about, but like you're not meant to, like, you don't want to force anybody to do anything that's like gonna hurt themselves, but it's like you have spoken about this, like you have called out, like you talking to your friends, or you talking to spirit, or you talking to your angels, or you talking to yourself, is you putting out into the energy like, I want this person, or I would love to have this person in my life, but not like this. Not like this. This is not the way that I want it to be. Something about someone is peering in through a lens. So it's like they're looking through a glass. They're looking through a phone, and I'm seeing it really, really thick, like airplane glass. So, but something about, and I'm hearing like airplane mode, they're not going to say anything. Like they're literally not going to say anything. And honestly, spirit is like, good. I'm hearing something about they recognize something within you, and backtrack. They recognize something within themselves that needs to be shifted, but they don't know. It's like they want to do better. I don't know why someone else is coming through here, but they want to do better, but a part of them self-sabotages. I don't know what this is. I'm also getting this feeling of anxiety in my belly, like the top of my belly. This has a lot to do with self-worth and self-expression, where they are just spiritually, sorry guys, they are spiritually immature. Spiritually immature. What does that mean? They have things that they need to, I'm getting someone needs to emotionally vomit up some truth, some feelings that they have not found the strength within themselves. They recognize that. Something about seeing you, this is giving me divine masculine, divine feminine type of energies. Something about seeing you being prosperous and you being motivated and you wanting and calling out for more makes them realize that they should be doing more, but for whatever reason, they self-sabotage and keep finding themselves. There's something about abandonment. Them having to level their shit up and level their game up, or level themselves up, means that they would have to walk away from something that soothes them and has soothed them for a long time. So this could be like old friends, old lifestyles, old diets, old bad habits that they know that it's like, I should stop doing this, but they are just so afraid to take that first step and to see you in your glory and to see you shining. You cannot, something about you not being able to totally see what everyone else can see. There's something about your aura, or something about people's aura, where they can like manifest, or people can see something manifesting around you before you can see it yourself, and no one is fucking saying it. That bothers me. That really bothers me. No one is fucking telling you. Pardon my French. No one is fucking telling you. Some people around are like deferred hope, like they don't want you to have hope. Really? What kind of fucking people, pardon my French, what kind of people are these? I don't like that. Me, I talk to my friends and I speak life into them. But now that I'm saying it, not everybody does the same thing in reverse for whatever reason. Interesting. I just had an epiphany. Yeah, Jennifer said miserable people. I don't know if they're necessarily miserable. I'm not getting the vibe of them being miserable. I just feel like they're just, what is the word, spirit? Like that they're not uncomfortable. They're just, you know what I heard? Someone say, she doesn't need me. And then as I said that, I feel like, you know, it's not that it's debatable, but it's like, just because I don't need you doesn't mean that I wouldn't want to hear it. And now Spirit is showing me the airplane lens, like the airplane fucking thick ass lens, like the glass. And some of you guys are going to have to understand. Now Spirit just zoomed me back out and they were looking at the plane and it's like, yeah, so back to where it is that we're going. So there's this emphasis on, okay, you're waiting for people. Not that you're waiting, but you would like for people to speak life into you. But like the truth is, this is where we're going. This is where we're headed. A lot of people are watching and they're watching in awe. They can see something that you've manifested sooner, like signs of it before you can see it. And it's just because you're so focused in the zone of actually manifesting. Holy goodness. Welcome to my channeling sessions, you guys. It is Spitfire. Yeah, guys. Talk to me about the Strength card. There's something about the message of the Strength card. Thank you guys so much for the... I don't remember what they're called. What is it called when you get like chat money or whatever? I totally forget. Doesn't matter. Okay, Spirit, talk to me about this Strength card. Wow. Spirit is talking about stretching. Spirit is talking about stretching your legs, getting your body. There's like a physical stretchation that needs to happen. Something about, and I'm seeing someone like walking, like getting out and walking barefoot and like super chats. Thanks, guys. That's what it's called. It's called super chat. Thank you guys for the super chat. It is really super. Okay, so something about like strengthening yourself by getting up and getting moving, but I'm getting a lot of dust. For whatever reason, I'm seeing someone like getting up and there's like dust or fog or dark. And what, like, I feel this like Spirit is coming through, and it's so funny because when I'm doing a reading for my mom, which she's so private, I'm the same way, it runs in the family, but her ancestors always come through and they snap, they clap their hands, and basically what it is, it like awakens the spirit, awakens the energy, and it's just like her, that's just how her guides come through, or sometimes they like come in and like pull me. But it's always like intense. But I'm seeing it for you guys, and the reason why is it's something about pulling yourself up and like changing the scene, changing the environment. This doesn't have to be, I heard localized. This doesn't have to be at a long distance. It can be localized. It can be going to a nearby park. Some of you guys have gotten stuck in the same routine or same ways of doing things. Then I'm getting a visual of like bland oatmeal. So Spirit is saying like we want to, it's like a person who's getting so fixated. Thank you, LaDonna, so much for the super chats. It's like someone who gets so fixated on like having a healthy life and having healthy living and doing what is right, but to the point where it's detrimental to their happiness and detrimental to the fruit of life and like why we're here. We're here to enjoy and to revel in our pleasure and our senses. And if you're constantly eating like bland oatmeal, you know, it's like, well, maybe go out and like have a big bowl of fruit or something that just is different, or maybe going to a different culture, something that just shakes you out of your current reality. Some of you guys have fear. That's one way that you can strengthen yourself, is by literally standing up, moving, getting out of your, some of you guys are on carpet, from the carpet to grass. Spirit, what else is the vibe here? Because now all of a sudden it's quiet and they're just like, time to move on, and I honor that. Ew. So we have here 3 of Swords, and as I'm reading that, or as I'm seeing this, I see someone say, I feel run down emotionally, physically, and mentally. Maybe it's 100 degrees. Whew. So 3 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Some of you guys feel like I'm hearing the word impending. Yeah. Judgment card wants to jump out. Some of you guys feel something impending. I'm also feeling and sensing like breakouts, break-ins, people coming in to take what's yours, people coming in to like, and they're like using like a crowbar. That's not my vibe. Like using a crowbar in order to force their way into certain things. This could be literal or this could be metaphorical. I'm hearing cross your eyes, cross your eyes and dot your T's. So it feels like, first of all, that's not even how the saying goes, Spirit, but basically it's like something is flipped. So it's like something that you might have established in order to protect yourself. It needs to be like rotated or switched around for some reason. Or like angle things differently. This is giving me like camera vibes. This is not posting when you're leaving the house. I'm hearing that like a P word. Pa. I don't know what this is. It's like something that like, well, there's two separate things that it is that I'm getting here. I'm starting to quiet down because I'm trying to listen. But it's like, one is like a specific like, it's like not prophecy or prophetic. It's like something like planned. So maybe you can see it kind of coming, but like it's not like a vision. It's like more like a warning that you're receiving right now, or this is something that has already happened. It's someone or something that could be close to you, or it's happening close to you. So this could be a string of like neighborhood things. Now it's like Spirit is like warning someone to kind of angle things a certain way so that you have more. It's not a prophecy, like it's like, but more of like, more of you being preparation, like you having preparation for it. If this is not if this is not literal, then the metaphor of this will be something along the lines of, I just heard, this is not funny because I don't like people like this, but it's like a smooth cat. And Spirit said this is a character. This is someone who they are to their core. And this is just Spirit coming through with unconditional love, you guys, because I don't bang with people like this. And everybody has their judgment and everybody has their reasoning. And I'm not here to judge what is right or wrong. But Spirit is saying that this person or this thing that is entering your life or in the vicinity, like kind of circling around you or circling around the situation, they're coming across as a character. This is not their authentic state of being, but this is how they're coming through. They want something. It's more of like, let's say they take something from you, right? Or they get what they want, like they've gained entry into getting something that they want. That's not the part that hurts you. It's the act of violation. It's the intrusion of it all. Oh, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands. That makes a lot of sense. It's the intrusion of it all. It's like 10 of Pentacles at the root of this reading. It's like, I keep hearing people say to me through my, like, in my ears when I'm on the YouTube channel, like, Jess, you don't understand. You don't understand. Thank you guys for the super chats. Yeah, precaution. Oh, Paradigm Shift said that's nearly most of the people I'm around. Then you need to be careful. Literally, if you had that, okay, wait. Someone said I recently had a break-in and lost family heirlooms from my grandmother. That's 10 of Pentacles. Is there any energy around lost items being returned? Let's see. Will she get her stuff back? Meanwhile, can you guys hear Nova? And I just got a note. 3 of Swords. I don't think so. I don't think so. If you guys are seeing strings of, yeah, 8 of Pentacles, or 8 of Cups, that shit is gone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Adriana says, I recently broke up with my fiance. He won't leave. Yeah, dude. I just heard in my mind's eye. Someone said he feels like he made an investment and he wants a return on his investment. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't like that. Like, you're not entitled to anything, bro. Lover's card. Yep. When it comes to connection, I made an investment. Someone said I made an investment. When I married you, when I connected with you, when I was with you, I made an investment. We're in it for the long haul. It's giving me like, I heard the word plague. 3 of Swords keeps wanting to jump out. Doesn't feel good right now. Okay, so what advice can we give to those situations? Because clearly we're going off on a... I heard heart. But when I heard heart, I saw an artichoke or like a beet. Okay, Spirit wants to talk to you guys about magic. So someone can look into the symbolism of the artichoke, but they're showing me a ritual where you put, okay, this is really specific. So you can choose to get a beet or you can choose to do an artichoke. This is how Spirit talks to me too about like magic and how I get my rituals for my recipes, for my candles, for my oils, etc., etc. Spirit just comes through and tells me the exact instructions and what will work, not like what other people are doing. So basically what Spirit is showing me, and I have some magical ass people in my family, thank God, but so basically what they're doing is you get to choose, and I want you to look at the symbolism of what you want. And I'm also hearing like this is something to do overnight, to do at night, overnight, and I feel it in this side of my face. Basically what that is, it's like when someone's about to like, I heard like carry out sleep. So you take an artichoke or you take a beet and you carve through the center. So the bottom, let's say you're holding the artichoke or you're holding the beet. This is going to be the bottom of the beet or the artichoke, and this is going to be the top. So you're holding it, you carve a round circle, and then you try to keep the top of it. Then you take that person's name and you, like whatever your intention is, no, okay? Spirit said no. It's their name, and then you put a circle and an X through it, like a circle and an X. And when you do it, you don't lift the pen, you don't lift the pen off of the paper. So you write their name, and while you're writing their name, you put a circle around it and an X complete around it, right? Then you wrap that, it's like you take it like a parchment and you roll it, tuck it into the artichoke or the beet, put the lid on top of it, dig a hole in a backyard or in some spot, it doesn't matter where it's at, and literally put it as round and comfortable, put dirt over it. This is just gonna stop that person and ground the energy in order to keep you guys safe. And let's say, and this doesn't feel negative at all. Spirit is not giving me any hint of any type of negativity when it comes to this. That's why I feel like they're talking about the artichoke and the beet itself, because it's very, very protective. It's going to be very, 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 very protective of you. So for those of you guys that are dealing with, Janisa says, thank you so much for the magical tip, Jess. Thank the guides, don't thank me. But thank you for thanking me. So that's what they're saying. Yeah, hoodoo. Yeah, that's the vibe, guys. That's always hoodoo energy, always. I'm also seeing that it kind of like not neutralizes the energy, but brings it back down to reality and brings it back into a more positive space. I should put this on my YouTube channel. I mean, it is on my YouTube channel, but... All right, I just went off. Okay, I'm back focused now. Oh, yes. Oh, look. Higher Vibrations 8 says, artichokes have protective outer layers, but very tender hearts. Let me make sure my phone isn't getting so hot, because there's one thing about Florida. This thing will overheat in the shade. All right, vibes. All right, spirit guides, what are the vibes? So they're saying, they're talking about They want to talk about healing right now. They're talking about fulfillment of, they want to talk about like healing of a planned response or planned something. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting a vision of a crowd. I'm getting a huge crowd of like this from the spiritual realm. Like they're all right here. Like you guys can't see it. I can see it in my third eye. They are all wrapped. They're all dressed in white. There's like so many of them. Like so many of them. And they're dressed in all white. Like all of their arms are covered to the point where it's like almost to the palms of their hands, and their feet are the same way. It's like everything is like tailored. As a Virgo, like triple Virgo, I'm noticing that about this like healing army, and their heads are wrapped with white, like white, and to the point where their forehead is wrapped. It's like wrapped right to the top of their eyebrows, and everyone has like not a somber face, but a very still face, but it's like not malicious in any way, and they're just, I don't say advancing, but they're moving up when it comes to healing. It's like a healing army is really what it is that's coming through, and they're all different ages, but for them, you couldn't tell who's old or who's young, and they're like, if you look, maybe you could see gender or identity, but like for the most part, that doesn't matter. This is not so much angels, but it's people or energy workers who are showing up, or spirit guides they're not angels, they're spirit guides who are showing up with the intent. I thought I was hearing attempt, but it's intent in order to heal. This has a lot to do with cancer. This has a lot to do with chronic things that are like seem futile, like super futile. This has, and it's like some of you guys, the word cancer is not so much in the physical body. Actually, it is. These are things that are like have the potential. I heard maladaptive. I'm hearing the words maladaptive. So these are things, can someone look up the word maladaptive? I'm streaming on my phone right now, so I can't do it. But these are things that like aren't here yet, but have the potential and are budding in the body. They can build in the body, and like they are working to fucking. This isn't you guys. This is someone else. This is a spiritual team, the spirit guides. They're focusing on healing. These are things that like you don't. Maladaptive, not providing adequate or appropriate adjustment to the environment or situation. Maladaptive coping strategies such as increasing consumption of alcohol, disease. Yeah, not providing, okay, yeah. Yeah, something about, yeah, someone said that I have a tumor in my spine right now. Listen to your body. They're working on, and someone said my womb is aching. Listen to those things right now, because it's something that I don't speak it into existence. It's like a word of caution. I have chills, right? So this is when something has the potential to bud and brew, and you start to do things before it happens. They are advancing, because the more that they get closer, the more serious this threat gets. So listen, definitely 1000% listen to your body when it comes to those things, but they have already started working on healing this, and it's very, 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 very fucking serious. Like in their eyes, this is something that's very, very serious. So you want to do certain things now in order to get spiritually right, in order to speak healing over yourself and into your DNA, into your genetics. If you have a history of certain dis-ease in the body that shows up in your family, this is a time to start to welcome these energies in. Call into effect is what it is that I'm hearing. And this is not a threat or a warning or anything to give anxiety to, because it's like preventative is everything right now. The other thing that I'm seeing is like some of you guys, this isn't so much a cancer. It's like these things that it's like you have a predisposition to it. So it's giving me like generational curses. Yeah, look at that. And then we have the ultimate doctor at the bottom of this reading right now. Wow. So some of you guys have emotional like your emotional body might be telling you where there's something, their energy is starting to harbor So you want to invite in these spiritual doctors is what's coming through. Spiritual doctors, and they say fix what has been drained, or fix what is being drained or is draining the life out of this area. This feels very like talking about this now means that we avoid it later. And this is not going to be something that you have to deal with later. So shout out to the spiritual teams for coming through with that message. So if this is okay, Spirit says stop talking. Yeah, guys, Magician. Magician card. The other ultimate healer. How do you call them in? Through your meditation. Knight of Cups. How do you call them through your meditation? When you go to bed at night, take the vision of what it is that I just told you. Spirit is telling me, take the vision of what I just told you of these people and visualize them, and then say, come and heal me, come and heal me, because they're going to. And this feels very, very, it almost reminds me of the time when I saw like the archangel show up like at key points, moments in my life, whereas there was about to be like a huge major change, and then I would like call out to them, and I thought like my life was like falling apart, or I didn't know what to do next, and they would never show up, but then they would show up at these random moments, and it was like literally like the perfect divine timing. But the way that the archangels would show up, they would have like no face. Well, they would have a face, but it would be genderless, and they would have like color, but like no color, and you could tell that they were the most, I keep hearing maladaptive, I don't know why. Something that's maladaptive, something that... Okay, what is this about the Magician card and the Nine of Cups, Spirit? Because we're going to move on to the next thing. I keep hearing about the promised land. I keep hearing about a promised land, or a land that's promised to you, or something that is promised to you. Some of you guys, I'm hearing like pinky promise, but it's like in Spirit's eyes so much deeper than that. It was like from the moment that... It's like from the moment that you were born, this is a promise that was spoken over you. Like, I promise to give you this in this lifetime, and you're literally in that land right now. Woo! Lovers! Oh, someone said say hello to the blue jay. Did I miss it? Guys, the birds in my yard are just always around. Okay, what is this promise? So clearly we have the Lover's card here, Promised Land. Something that is like, I don't want to put words in Spirit's mouth, so clarify if this is the truth. I'm seeing someone taking a bowl of limes. Like, Spirit is showing me like filling up a bowl of limes. Okay, this is an offering, you guys. If you're working on soulmate, twin flame type of work, get a clear bowl. This is Spirit talking, wanting to talk about like magic again. All of this is good vibes, good intention. If it resonates with you, then do it. If not, throw it out. But if you don't like magic or whatever, because you can also use like Psalms, is what I'm hearing, in order to thank Spirit or call it out into Spirit, or things that you will hear, things that will like, you know. But I'm seeing someone, when it comes to twin flames, when it comes to romance, when it comes to connection, some of you guys, interesting. Whoa, specific message. I'm seeing a handful of people who are being highlighted right now. The first handful, because there's a few handfuls, the first handful are people that have gone through a divorce, who have made it out of a divorce. Spirit is not happy with families breaking up. Not that they're saying that this family shouldn't have broken up, but they say that they don't like it when families are broken up. So they will they will take you into a time where you can fully recover before they give you. And now, like love, like real love, and you needed that relationship in order to get this real, like, good, solid, stable. So for those of you guys that have been divorced or married to someone at a young, you're about to fucking, Spirit has literally said, I'm taking you into the time. I'm taking you into the time. You really needed this time. This person was not, I mean, you guys don't need to hear me say it, but this person was not your partner, but there's just confirmation there, hardcore. Anyways, there's that. Then there's another handful of really young folk, like really young people that haven't had love. Like, for whatever reason, like they're like, for whatever reason, they might not have ever had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or can't find love. You guys are being highlighted right now, and you're about to like find the love of your life. And it's like, doesn't even make sense how this would happen. Like, anyways, for anybody in the in-between of this, anybody in the in-between, you can still use this, but Spirit specifically wants to highlight these two types of experiences. But what you're going to do is you're going to fill a bowl with fresh limes, preferably organic. And you fill the bowl with like a bag of them, like small, like key limes, like specifically key limes. So someone can look up the symbolism of that, fill it up, and then fill the bowl. It has to be a clear glass bowl, like a Pyrex dish or something. And then you pour water into it, like halfway. And then you put, I'm hearing rock salt. So like a salt around it, like thick, coarse salt, like a Himalayan salt around it to protect the energy of this that is manifesting within this bowl. And then you put pure cane sugar over the key limes, and you thank Spirit at your altar. Wow. Maybe some of you guys are working with a certain deity or a god or a goddess that takes to key limes. I'm not entirely sure, but this is a very specific offering. Can someone look at the key lime? The symbolism of the key lime. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip. Yeah, no, Toffee Hug says the salt on the outside or in the bowl. It's on the outside of the Pyrex dish. For me, I'm seeing a vision of a round Pyrex dish, but it's not. Someone said it reminds me of a margarita. And then you take a shot of tequila. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I mean, Spirit didn't say that, but it does kind of, it is giving me margarita vibes. But that's what Spirit is showing. It's this rock salt. It's like real rock salt. Not rock candy, you guys. Rock salt around the bowl, the base of the bowl. And you're doing it this way. Like, you're doing it this way. Clockwise motion. You're doing a clockwise motion, Spirit is showing me. No, don't cut the key limes in half. Candace says lime is protection. It's specifically key limes. Becky says you put the lime in the coconut. Hey, Bubba, you okay? You want some ice? Come here. I love you. He's like, woo, that's cold. Megan says, not me having all the ingredients at home, girl. Synchronicity. No, don't cut the limes in half. Don't cut the limes in half. Third group is literally the, like everybody else. Cane sugar goes inside of the bowl. There's emphasis on sprinkling the cane sugar, like raw cane sugar, over the limes into the water. And it has to be like fresh water, you guys. If you have to like buy spring water from a bottle and pour it over the limes, do be doing that. Sophia says, so a margarita? No, if that's how you're making a margarita, honey, you're missing key ingredients. What do you do with the water afterwards? Same thing that you would do with anything that you would offer to your guides. So for some of you guys, you could just toss it out. Ace of Pentacles, I guess we gotta talk about money. Or something coming in. Don't use honey, you guys. No substitutions. Ugh. Yo, I can't stand that. But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. But one thing, let me just get this off my chest. Sometimes, like, Spirit tells me specific rituals, very specific for a reason. So there cannot be substitutions, period. I can't tell you, like, sometimes people come to my shop, right, and they want to work. Ugh, I feel like I'm gonna like vomit, but it's like something. So the spirit wants me to talk about something else, and I know, I hear you. Let me just get this off my chest. Spirit's like, no, I know. This could probably be taken the wrong way, and they're like warning me not to do it, but we all have free will, and I'm so sorry. But so sometimes people come to my shop and they're like, can you make an oil for this, right? They have a specific ailment that they want cured. This could, in the spiritual realm, in their life, whatever the case is, right? So I take the time and the intention, Queen of Pentacles, to go to my altar, and I'm working on the recipe or working with my guides in order to see what needs to be done when it comes to this oil, specifically oils. It's always the oils, actually. And then I give them, like, when they're talking to me about it, or we're working on a custom, they're like, well, I like this smell, I like this smell, I like these herbs. And honestly, I say this with love. As your friend, I will say, that's good to know. So if I was going to give you a gift, I would make sure to put in lavender, cardamom, or whatever it is that you want. But Spirit is clear, you're hiring me to tell you, to create for you what Spirit is telling me to create for you, that's going to be the remedy to the situation. So when you get the oil from me, unless it has an allergy, but Spirit has never led me to give something that is makes someone allergic. So when I'm giving you the remedy to this and you have this oil, it's so disrespectful. Like, fuck me and my feelings, but it's so disrespectful to Spirit to be like, this is the recipe that is going to fix the situation and you don't want to take it. It's like, I don't know. I just need to get that off my chest. When there's no, we live in a world right now that's like, can you make a substitution? And like, no, because we have to respect Spirit's rituals. We have to respect certain routines, because the more that you try to make exceptions to the rules, the more that you're watering down the magic, the more that you're watering down the potency of it. And Spirit has fucking said that to me since I was a child. That's my own little, and that's not directed towards anyone. It's just a little bone I have to pick. It's always the conjure oils. It's always the intention oils. Everybody wants to be like, can you put lavender in it, or like freesia, and it's just like, no, honey, because you want to attract a good man, right? And you want me to put in, because you like freesia, like the flower, you are going to attract all of the qualities that you want, and then a sneaky, conniving mother effer. Is that really what you want? Because you're already, and sometimes it's like what you're attracted to and why you want it is exactly why you shouldn't have it. Someone said there's a time and a place for substitutions. Yeah, but not in this case. And we always have to be, I will always honor what Spirit is telling me. And if you want it, I mean, you get it. Like, if not, give it to somebody else. But I don't, Thank you, Jen, so much. Okay, guys. No, someone said, Ashley, what happened? Nothing happened. All right, so Ace of Pentacles, you guys, because we're almost at an hour. And for those of you guys that are tuning in right now, Astro Chat is going to resume on August 1st of this year, which is a Monday. It's every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 7 p.m. Like, it was always 7 p.m. But I'm thinking maybe I might do it earlier, just for the sake of balance. Maybe I'll do like 5 p.m. later on. We'll see. I just don't like the number 5. August 1st. So put it in your calendars. Okay, guys. Ace of Pentacles, Spirit wanted me to talk about. And thank you guys so much for everyone tuning in. We have 909 thumbs up likes. I really appreciate it. If you guys can just take a moment to like this video, thumbs it up. And thank you guys so much for the super chats. Will this be saved? Abso-fucking-lutely. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Spirit, you wanted to talk about this. Spirit, do you see how do you guys see how like no cards were jumping out? But it's because I wasn't focusing. What's the final message, I guess? Well, not final message, but what was the thing that you wanted to talk about with the Ace of Pentacles? What's the vibe? I'm hearing the words Blue Lagoon. blue creature from the blue lagoon. Oh no. Oh no. We have thank you guys for the thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. We're almost catching up. Okay, we have King of Pentacles, we have Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Why are you calling? Can someone Google what Blue Lagoon is? What is Blue Lagoon? What is Blue Lagoon? I know creature from the Blue Lagoon is like, isn't that like a, what is Blue Lagoon? It's like something coming up and being like, hey, it's me again. I gotta oh, it's in Iceland, really? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about to shoot up. Well, that sounds weird. He's going to, yes, it will be saved. Someone said, isn't that from SpongeBob? I don't know. I thought it was Bikini Bottom. Okay, talk to me about the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. I don't know why I'm hearing Old Dirty Greg, the World card. All right, I need to focus because I'm starting to like, I don't know why I'm seeing like Blue Lagoon. So I don't know why I'm seeing when, especially with this World card, this, it's not a whirlpool, but it's like this endless, deep pit. Like you could go diving in it and it's like lit up blue. What is this? What are you showing me? World card and King of Pentacles. What are you talking about? It does feel very icy. As I said that, Ace of Swords, speaking of ice. Okay, here we go. A shallow sound channel or pond or near or communicating with a larger body of water. Okay, maybe someone needs to watch the movie Blue Lagoon. I don't know why Spirit is talking about that. Someone said that they, and as I'm saying that, it's just like I'm getting this feeling of like I don't say vomit, but like it's when someone needs to say, I'm hearing a count. I'm Spirit is saying there's a countdown to clarity. Oh, which makes sense because Ace of Swords. It feels very icy. I'm seeing someone about to plunge themselves into something that's uncomfortable. Like something, but it's actually really good. It's kind of giving me the vibes. My mom and I on Mother's Day, we went to this golf resort called Stream Song Resort. Fucking amazing, guys. And but basically they have in the resort, and if you get like a massage there, you'll be booked for the rest of the day. So you can like stay at the resort, stay in that spa for all day, or at least for the hours that they're open. And basically you can go from the hot tub to the cold, to the hot tub, and it does something to your body. I don't know what, but there was a guy that was in there doing it, and he was telling me about it. So someone's about to do something like that. It's not Black Lagoon. Oh, Ginny Springs, I've been there. Yeah, oh wow, funny that you guys said Blue Lagoon. Ace of Wands. And then at the base of this, I can't help but to ignore literally this water, this pool of water. So someone might be going to this. Guys, write down watching that movie, the Blue Lagoon, or like maybe watch that movie. I didn't know that it was a movie. Someone said that. Or someone is going to those waters. They felt icy though. They didn't feel, or they felt cooler than, like they feel kind of uncomfortable. Like when you have to get in, you're like, ooh, be careful. Empress. Tower card and Eight of Cups. So, oh God, someone said it's about what? Youth being trapped. It's about youth trapped and exploited. I don't know anything about that, you guys. That's just what it's telling me. Someone said, Jess, there's a Blue Lagoon in Miami. I'm actually going there. Yeah, there you go. What? Got pregnant and had a baby. What? Did she? I don't know what's going on right now, you guys. We'll just put a pin in it. Why is 8 of Cups here and the Tower card showing up? This might be a specific, and something about the water too is showing up. There might be something specific that shows a sign. This is, I don't know why I feel like I'm like grasping for straws here. So maybe this is like Spirit doesn't want to talk about it in full detail, but something about Blue Lagoon, icy waters, and something that happens around the waters that kind of is like maybe a sign of you having to leave this. It like leave abruptly, leave something behind, or maybe someone choosing abruptly to leave a part of themselves behind. What is this, Spirit? Is there any confirmation that you can give to me? Yeah, this card right here, 3 of Swords. Fucking A, man. What is going on? Why three of Swords? Why does it hurt? This might have to do with healing hurt or experiencing hurt. Why the 3 of Swords? I feel like this is something that's about to be revealed. But Spirit is very, 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 very quiet about it. 10 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. This feels like very much for your highest and greatest good when it comes to the recipe. When did we last talk about the recipe? The recipe was when we were talking about not ingredients for conjure oils or intention oils, but it's like where you're headed. I don't know why I'm getting the connection with Hierophant and 4 of Swords with like quality time, someone establishing quality time. It might hurt, yeah, the Devil. It might hurt someone to see this. Also, some of you guys are actually going, I feel like I'm grasping for straws here. I'm never gonna like, Ileana says, I'm from Portugal. Thank you, babe, welcome. Okay, let's take a step back. And if you wanna talk about the Spirit, we're clearly here. What is the Blue Lagoon here? Yeah, it's something coming in, something is coming in. The Devil does mean Capricorn for those asking. Blue Lagoon. What is coming in? What is happening at the lagoon? Or what is this? Star card. It still wants to jump out. So there might be some healing here. Oh, wow. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Something that you might be holding on to, something that someone else might be holding on to, and they decide to let it go. Like, I don't know if this is a metaphor. I can't tell. This is something that's incoming or something that we're going to have to wait for. What are they holding on to? Or what is being held on to? All right, a few cards wanted to jump out. Blech. We have 8 of Wands, King of Swords, 4 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. This has a lot to do with the truth. A truth, a really hard truth. For some people, it's like this truth feels like you can say these things effortlessly. For other people, it feels like something that you're just like, how do I say this? King of Swords and Queen of Wands here. It's like saying the truth, like brutal truth. I don't know why it doesn't feel totally bad, but you're gonna have to wait and see. Any last words when it comes to this, Spirit? And then we're gonna do one last oracle, and then we're gonna sign off. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. This has something to do with like abandonment, illness, ailments, things like that. I don't know. Spirit is really quiet. They're not giving me anything to work with this. I feel like I'm pulling straws, and I'm never gonna say that something is like intuitive unless it is. They're really quiet. I respect it. We'll find out. I'm sure next time we go live. Which is when? Queen of Swords, dude. Queen of Swords. It's the truth. What does she need to say? Me and my invasive ass. It's this card. Seven of Pentacles, same card. Spirit's like, nope, I'm not telling you. All right, I respect it. All right, guys. So let me close this out with an oracle card. Thank you, Spirit, so much for allowing me to use this deck. Are you serious? All right, well, I guess this is how we're going to do it now, because that should not have come out like that. Blooper reel. There we go. The golden string of fate. Oh, is that a real thing? All right, for those of you guys that want to know, I'm shuffling from the Wild Wisdom Australia Oracle deck, which I fucks with pretty hard. So shout out to the author of this. Don't you love ASMR? Let's see if we can do it this way. You guys are like, stop. Please be aware of imposters impersonating as me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'm not offering private readings at the moment because I just focus 100% of my time. Something about that cricket right now is really speaking to me, so go ahead, talk. Message for the collective. I heard Spirit say group reading. That's so cute. Pelican. Enjoy life. Is that a blue lagoon? Okay, I'm clearly hearing something over here. Hold on. Spirit is saying the word transparency. Ooh. They say regardless of whatever, oh my God, challenge. This is going to be a challenge. Regardless of whatever is coming your way, regardless of what you hear, regardless of what can be done and what can't be done, be transparent and show your heart, reveal your truth, and speak. Speak from your heart. That is what I'm most proud of about you, is that you always will speak your heart. You always will speak your heart. Always speak your heart, even if it makes the truth makes your voice shake. That is going to be your biggest legacy. That is going to be your biggest blessing. If you are speaking your truth and speaking your heart, you will never have any regrets. We are so proud of you when you do this. Don't let anybody have you don't let anybody have you thinking otherwise. Your truth is yours. Have peace in your truth. Have peace in what you are called to say. Have peace. When you say it, don't fluff your feathers up. It doesn't need to be big. I'm hearing it doesn't need to be lasting. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't need to be lasting. It needs to be your truth. It needs to be heard. Give those the strength, the courage to speak their truth now. It can be difficult, but it can be done. I release to the universe that which I can't hold on to any longer. I speak my truth with courage and conviction. I do not hold this back any longer. I do not push it down any longer. This is my truth. And then the last thing, I love. Oh my goodness, the emu. We saw this earlier. Spiritual leader and fighter, Tasmanian. So let me read to you guys the pelican real quick, and then we're going to head on out. I want to invite those of you guys who are not subscribed to my YouTube channel to subscribe. Okay. Reflection, direction, balance, wisdom, nurture, forgiveness. Pelican asks you to spend some time near water. Life can easily get chaotic. So this is a gentle reminder to make time to find some balance. Are you constantly putting yourself last? Being kind and gentle are great attributes, but don't let these qualities burn you out. You can't pour from an empty cup, as the saying goes. Pelican can also bring the reminder to connect and spend time with family or chosen family. In your career, Pelican asks you to build rapport with your co-workers and contribute to a team-friendly environment. We spend so much time at work, whether at home, on site, or in an office. Make the most of that time by nurturing yourself and others through encouraging and supportive words and deeds. Is there an area or person in your life that needs your forgiveness? Pelican is a sign that it's time to let the past go. Regain your power through forgiveness. This also applies to yourself. If you're seeking forgiveness, forgive yourself first. Call on the Pelican energy to find balance, for help finding time to relax, for connecting to your inner strength, for help forgiving someone or a situation. The advice: the universe has your back. Know that there is abundance for everyone. The chakra is the base chakra. The color is red, and the mantra: it is okay to put myself first. So thank you guys so much for vibing with me. If this reading and this time really resonated with you and gave you good energy, then I ask that you send energy, good energy back my way just by saying, I wish you the best, Jess. You can just say it out loud. I wish you the best, Jess. And I will receive it. Thank you. If it's for my highest and greatest good, and if it's good. All right, guys, I'm going to figure out how to end this live, but also make sure that Sacred Circle Tarot School is actually starting September 1st, but Astro Chat Live is beginning August 1st, which is a Monday, and it looks like it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but should we move it to 5? You guys let me know what is the best time that works for you, and also keep in mind I'm in Eastern Standard Time. It was an honor to be able to shuffle, and thank you guides, spirit guides, for talking to me and communicating with me once again. All right, let's see. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.